Everybody fell in love with sports entertainment.
Set to meet Billy Kay.
And it is for the NXT Women's Champion Indiana, Ruby Riott!
You can see Ruby Riott's opportunity. That's huge. Ruby feels like she has the home field advantage. She's going to bring it here tonight in Chicago.
Universal Championship match for Monday Night Raw. I mean, it's going to be a big match.
By the Riott Squad, Ruby Riott!
Well, here's the trio tonight. And earlier on today, Ruby Riott had a message for all.
So that gives me an advantage. So at the Royal Rumble,
Well, Ruby Riott announcing herself for the first ever Women's Royal
Is here tonight and looking forward.
Ruby Riott, an opportunity to qualify tonight, and here is a woman who over the past week, champions first Bayley last night, Sasha Banks last week.
Well, we use the word just takes a spike.
I agree with you, Coach, and I think Ruby Riott's definitely squad by her side. Liv Morgan on the left, Sarah Logan on your right. Ruby's going to be
Right for the picking. 2, 3, and 4 in this gauntlet match, and Riott as this match continues.
See how much money is taken out of their paycheck every single week to pay for what's
Going to be Liv Morgan and Sarah Logan in action coming to Monday Night Raw.
Talk about a cohesive unit.
The 3-team matchup tonight is presented by new Icy Hot Lidocaine. No mess. Fast through over the past couple of weeks.
Her opponent, accompanied by Liv Morgan and Sarah Logan, representing the Riott Squad.
I guess you'd say they have a very vivid imagination.
nightmares. Because when we win, we riot.
The all-women's pay-per-view on the Riott Squad. This would be Ruby Riott, and she's got backup.
Ruby's flanked by Liv Morgan.
Was involved in last year.
Charlotte, of course, not eliminated,
but went under the bottom rope.
Who does Charlotte face at WrestleMania?
This woman right here, Ruby Riott, she could be a made woman after a
The golden opportunity for Ruby because Ronda seems to be looking past Ruby Riott and toward WrestleMania. And you called this, Charlotte Flair, understandably, in WrestleMania. If you don't keep your eyes open for Ruby Riott, Ruby
Riott heading on to main event WrestleMania would be unbelievable.
She's got a chip on her shoulder.
The following contest is a 6-woman tag team match scheduled for one fall.
Lynch and Charlotte Flair. That's right, the 3 women in the main event at WrestleMania. Charlotte, get along live next.
The following contest is scheduled for
Problems when you hold both the Raw and SmackDown Women's titles. You're going to have a plethora of challenges, including tonight from
has come to capturing the Raw Women's Championship. Tonight could be another step in that direction.
continuing tomorrow night on SmackDown Live.
I don't want to live in a world where the...
Look at Riott, former Morgan. We haven't seen Ruby Riott in about 9 months. She had double shoulder. No one expected this.
That put a big smile on the face of Lana.
Ruby Riott.
Hicieron lo que les dio la gana en su momento de aterrizar en WWE. Vinieron juntas, fueron implacables.
Y Marcelo, a pesar de ser la fuerza cohesiva originalmente de esa agrupación.
Es increíble porque el año pasado tuvo la suerte de enfrentar a quien yo llamo por el campeonato femenino de Raw. Y hoy, obviamente, esa lucha la perdió.
Indiana, Ruby Riott!
And while Asuka appears to be dancing to Ruby Riott. Well, listen, if you're Ruby Riott, I mean, this is a very interesting scenario for you. This is the first time Ruby's been in action.
Ruby Riott!
I can understand Ruby saying there is no longer
Ruby Riott, when she was injured for those 9 months,
Frankly, I think she was jealous of the fact that Liv Morgan was hot.
The stakes couldn't be any higher for these two tag teams. The winning team earns a women's tag team title.
Situation between Liv Morgan and Ruby Riott, who have just reconciled, trying to get back on the same page with the Riott Squad.
This reunion's been combustible, to say the least. These two, you would believe, are the likely duo to...
One fall. Introducing first, Liv Morgan and Ruby Riott, the RIOTT Squad!
To a low point, the relationship was completely fractured because of the doings of Ruby Riott, but now this is an opportunity, a long time coming for Liv and Ruby.
You think about 3 years ago.
Problems between Liv Morgan and Ruby Riott getting back on the same page, renewing their friendship. This would cap it off if somehow,
Turn of Ruby Riott from double shoulder surgery attacked Liv Morgan, required these two mending.